tested team or the better rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. Is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off an arc to yellow, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Nelson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. You're going to see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Touchdown, Penn State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We go back and forth, but that special team touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play when you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Nelson. He's running out of time here. With the catch, it's Hunter. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Crucial third down play right here. He keeps it on a design run. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but not before he gets the +38.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Trojans churn out another first down. Will hand it off. Inside the 25. Touchdown, USC. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Extra point try coming now. Knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They'll toss it to the right side. He finds some space. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on a play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Throw for it on 3rd and short. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. He's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. Touchdown, Trojans. A huge contribution from the special teams in this playoff game. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll swat the ball to 40.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. What a catch! Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early. Third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Back to throw again. Catch made over the middle. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Nittany Lions looking to cash in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. QB keeper all the way. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
Third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. USC offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pressure is coming. Swarm with the pass rush, a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
With the sack on first down, it's second down. They change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Design quarterback run. He gets loose. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jordan. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. One play called on 3rd and short. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. Nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down. We're going to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here. First and 10. Receiver in motion now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Freshman trying to take a shot, but too much on the throw. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Toss play, running right. Breaks free. Here he goes. The 30. At the 20. At the 10 now. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
It's just a beautiful job of the right side of the offensive line, sealing the edge. Also give credit to the other linemen who were able to get out in front of that play and take care of the defenders on the outside. That's just great blocking on the perimeter.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. The quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He was successful in his first attempt. This one a chip shot, 25 yards out. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. We tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Handoff in a single back formation. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Now he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Trojans. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they get the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out and get out of your base. Maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the Nittany Lions are going to cash in here in the red zone. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
The extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books for the chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Motion now from the tight end. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The ball is caught. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Tackle, but first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Attempt. The field goal is good. Hold on now, there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. Defense gets the stop, but the roughing call on fourth down gives the offense a fresh set of downs. What a mistake. He keeps it on the design run. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offense. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target, and the defense is so condensed.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he gets in for the score, cutting the lead to 14.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Leaning on the run game here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down after that running play. QB keeper all the way. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the move now. And the receiver's got it. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Nittany Lions come up to the line in a hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. The running back here on a direct snap. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Finds room at the 30. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
From the shotgun, inside handoff.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Give it to the back again. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
On the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Looking to throw. It's Nelson. He escapes the pocket. He wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth.
Take the points when you can get them. That had to be part of the message to the quarterback when starting this drive. With playing with the lead in the fourth quarter, smart to throw it away and not make it harder for your kicker to add to this lead.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.